I still have a Twitter account. It's the only social media that I haven't been kicked off or banned from. And you gotta ask yourself after a while, like, is it me or is it social media? And the answer is, of course, social media. But anyway, I have a Twitter account that I still can use, have access to, and it's good for like news and shit. I get like all the like local Hawaii shit for when there's storms or, you know, just announcements and things I gotta know. So today was the first day that they dropped the mask mandate finally. And what happened walking around is that most of the stores still have their employees wearing them, but I haven't had a problem going around maskless inside the stores. The run up to this, and even in some stories today, which just fucking infuriated me, was they keep mentioning that if people want to still keep wearing them, please don't bully them. They've used the word bully. And other people like, yeah, well, you know, some people don't care about others, and I'm going to continue to wear mine to protect them, which is a whole nother retarded thing. But the whole notion of they keep warning the public not to bully those who decide to keep wearing them is an amazing piece of gaslighting, because I have at least a solid hour of stories about how altercations almost became violent for me because I didn't have the mask over my nose. It's the other way around. During this whole mask thing, people who not even like refused to wear them, but who were not wearing them correctly, got so much shit. I know, because I was one of them. In the building in my elevator. I made videos about it, complaining about it. Just having it on, but not having it over my nose. Now, where was all the news messages saying, you know, please don't bully people if they don't have pulled up over its nose? No, I could have been, you know, they would have beaten me to death, and a judge would have been like, oh, you know, he should have had it pulled over his nose. So now that it's over, you know, they're trying to build this ridiculous narrative that people are going to go around hassling people who decide to wear them. Like, what, in what universe would that happen? Has it ever happened? Has anyone ever said, like, hey man, take that thing off? No. But the opposite happens. Yeah, 1 hour isn't long. I could fill a couple hours worth of stories of just me personally almost coming to blows with people over them not liking the way it was sitting on my face. What a bunch of horse shit. You fucking serious? I've been reading these stories. I keep hammering this point, you know. I was looking at a thread on it, and one guy brought that up. He's like, yeah, well, what about the people that, you know, on the opposite side of that fence? Why didn't anyone worry about them? People who had legitimate concerns. You didn't want to wear them. My dad had a deviated septum. And, he still does. So when he goes out and he puts his face diaper on when he used to, he couldn't breathe. So he'd have to, you know, it was like he's going underwater to go in somewhere. Pretty bad. But yeah, it's just crazy. Like this idea that people are, hey John. John can't hear me. I don't want to bother me with his kids. But hey John, what's up, man? Pretty good, not bad. Yeah, you'd think so. I was just talking about that, but it's kind of weird. It's like, I haven't been hassled without it, but a lot of stores all still wear them. Yeah. They don't want to let it go. People love their slavery, man. They love their slavery. Have a good night, man. But yeah, people don't want to let it go, though. And there's no reasons for that. You know, I know there's people that have made fun of the Hawaii thing, like saying that it's a tribal voodoo magic thing, but that is just, you shouldn't say it because that's not right. That is just absolutely racist. And a little bit true, but, you know. So yeah, they're holding on to this stuff and these stories every single time. And it's not only that, it's like the way they're presenting them. Everyone is like, it's not just saying, hey, this mask mandate's over, whatever. It's always like, in spite of it being over, some residents still wary. Like, it's always presented like it's a bad thing. It's like, look, at this point, if you still think this is about some kind of health situation, then like I don't even know what to say at that point. Like, I know you know that it's not, because you can't be that fucking retarded, can you? Well, yes, I guess they can. But I don't think it's about people thinking it's those low effort ones I talked about. The guys that just throw on a dress and say I'm a woman now. We get a lot of that going on here. But hey, and this place was known for its mahous. There's really beautiful ones here back in the day. It's all gone to hell. But yeah, there's other ways to like virtue signal if that's what you're trying to do, you know? I mean, there's easier ways to do it. It really comes back to, for a lot of people, it comes back to that Trump spell. That Trump spell really fucks people up. They're still seething from that thing. So they like, it infected every part of their lives. So I have to let you know that they're not on that team. And for a lot of people, it's by, you know, wearing a hazmat suit. The more elaborate the system of self-poisoning, the more they hate the orange man. I mean, that's all I can think of, right? I mean, like, why else would you do that to yourself? Why else would you want that? It goes against, it seems to me it should go against everything that makes people people. Why would you want less freedom? Unless you're just, you know, trying to own the orange man. You know? He's not the president anymore. He's not in office anymore. Let it go. Let it go. But that spell was so damaging. So damaging. It tore families apart. It made friends hate each other. It made people hate each other for unrelated things. Like I used to mention the thing about the mask, if I didn't have it pulled up correctly, that means I supported Trump. It's bizarre and it sounds left field, but that's what people would tie it to, because they'd see someone who didn't want to comply and they started to tie non-compliance to Trump support. It's fucking mental. So, I mean, there's definitely a residual of that. But, yeah, it was angering the fuck out of me with these stories. Everyone, you know, it's like they get more and more caustic, too. Following them from the major newspapers and news agencies here that post on Twitter, because I don't read their news. I don't think anybody reads newspapers anymore. Probably old people still do. Older folks probably still do, but that's how I read these stories online. And they're getting increasingly caustic. Like, I'm expecting, like, you know, a ransom note's come out with conditions soon. Okay, we'll do this, but, you know what I mean? It's always presented as a bad thing since they started realizing they were going to have to do it. So it's a sad day for a lot of people. And that's fucking crazy. I mean, I don't even know what to say about that. Well, I do, obviously, because I've been going on about it for like 15 minutes, but excuse me. I metaphorically don't know what to say about it. Yeah, I mean, read them yourself, man. Hawaii News Now, with a KNOH, anything, just Google search Hawaii mask mandate. And look at the way the stories are positioned from how they're written. It's always like someone has died. You know what I mean? There's a dead person. Something tragic happened. Like, this is a sad day. They haven't been this upset here since Pearl Harbor. Probably more upset than Pearl Harbor, actually. All right, I gotta pay attention to so many people out here. Fuck masked fucking Nazis. Right in the ass. Don't blame the teacher, blame the school.